Hi, this is Ben Bose with Full Stack Digital, and today we're going to go over the Mobilize IO plugin for WordPress, and we're going to learn how to configure it and also to set up archive pages and automatic landing pages for each of our community members. Now, the Mobilize IO plugin for WordPress allows you to synchronize your existing community members with WordPress, and these community members are basically imported as custom posts with custom fields with the profile information of each user. So this means that you can actually query the data for each community member, and you can do a lot of interesting things with that. Basically, this plugin gives you the foundation to customize these pages yourself, but it's up to you to actually make your own community archive page and to actually design the custom post template for each community member. So we're going to learn how to do a very basic version of that today, and to also go over some common scenarios with the plugin. In our WordPress dashboard, we need to add the plugin. So I'm going to go to Plugins, Add New, and Upload Plugin, and then choose File. For the file, you're going to choose the zip file that you were sent in your email. If you would like access to the plugin and you still don't have that zip file, you need to email us at hello@fullstackdigital.com. So after you've actually uploaded the file, I'm not doing it here because it's already installed, go ahead and navigate back to Installed Plugins and activate it. And you'll notice here that we have a new menu item. And then also, if you hover over Settings, you'll see the Mobilize IO for WP settings menu item. So we're going to go ahead and open that. And I already have this plugin on my website, but you still need to enter your API settings. So go to the API settings tab and enter your credentials for Mobilize. And Mobilize has documentation on how to find this stuff. After you've done this, you should be able to click the Recent Activity tab and see all of your community members were added. And if you go to the menu item, you'll also see them as individual posts here. So let's go ahead and set up a basic archive page to list our community members. So I'm going to go ahead and go to Pages and Add New. I'm just going to call it Community. I'm going to publish this, and then I'm going to go to my FTP. First off, I have a child theme and a normal theme. If you are going to do any work on your current theme, you definitely need to make a child theme, and that will allow you to make changes that overwrite or modify your parent theme without them getting wiped out when the website is updated. So if you can look into the WordPress documentation on how to do that. So first off, I'm going to go to my parent theme. I'm just using Beaver Builder here, so this is the Beaver Builder stock theme, and I'm going to look for the page file. So I'm going to download this, and I'm going to look for the single file, and I'm going to download this. So the page file is basically how the theme is displaying a normal page, and this is the file that controls that layout. And the single.php file controls the single post file, which we will need for our individual member landing pages. So I'm going to go to my child theme, and I'm going to upload these two files. So I'm going to go ahead and change the page.php file and rename it. We're going to rename it to page-community. And this will overwrite the page template for that specific page. If I called the page community members, I would change this name to page-community-members, because that's the slug for that specific page. For our single page, I'm going to name this single-mobilize IO underscore member .php, and this will overwrite the single template for that specific post type. Let's go ahead and open up the page community file. Now I'm going to go ahead and open up the community page in the left here, so we can use this as reference, and then my actual document in the right here. So I'm going to use a query generator to just speed this process up. And I'm just going to do a very basic one that returns all posts used within this post type. And this is the code that you'll need to display in your PHP file. I'm going to copy that code. We're going to go ahead and paste it. And we can see here that our arguments are pretty simple. We're literally just returning any post with the mobilize IO post type, and the order is descending. We could add a few other things here. We could potentially query by the custom fields or other options as well, but I'm going to keep this pretty high level. So when we actually go to the post loop, this is where you can control the actual posts that are returned, and what kind of information you want to display for each post within the loop. So we're gonna just go ahead and echo the title just to see if anything is returned on our community page. So I'll do echo get the title. Save. Let's refresh our page. Okay, so all the community members' titles are being returned here. Let's go ahead and echo a wrapping div tag to let's order this a bit better. And then let's go ahead and echo a few other fields just to see if they are returned correctly. So we're going to go ahead and get the permalink, and this is the link to that individual post or landing page. Alright, so now we have the name and the actual link to the post. Now what I'm going to do is we're going to add a little bit of HTML to format this. So I'm going to go ahead and wrap the title in a header 3. We'll do a header 2 actually. And then I'm going to use a closing tag here. Alright, now our page is looking a little bit better. Now if we want to display the community member profile picture, we need to use the custom field with the link to the picture used on the mobilized profile. The plugin doesn't actually import images, and there's no featured image stored locally, but we can simply just refer to the AWS link for that Mobilize uses to display the user avatar. So it's basically the same thing, and we don't have to clutter up our server with a ton of local images. So I'm going to go ahead and select the image field and copy it. And then on our PHP file, in our PHP file, we're going to echo do shortcode, and then our shortcode. And you'll see here that the actual image link is displaying. So in order for us to actually make this an image, all we have to do is wrap this in image tags. So I can do source equals shortcode. And now our community member profile pictures are displaying, and obviously this page needs a lot of styling help, but we have the basic HTML required to do that. So let's go ahead and make our individual profile pages. So if you go back to a community member, let's look at this community members page, open that up. Notice there's nothing here yet. We're going to apply this same concept. All I'm going to do is, let's just copy this field. I'm going to go back to my FTP and open the single member. So now below the content of the page, I'm just going to show you how we can add any field here using the same method. I'm going to do PHP echo and then close my PHP tag. Now you can see that the member profile page is displaying. Now all I have to do is add every field that I want to display for each profile, and then style the archive and single page for each member. Now an example of the Mobilize plugin in action is the Code Catalyst page on the codeteam.com. The Code Team is a division of Dell Technologies focusing on open source, and Fullstack built a website that utilized this plugin, listing each member within their Catalyst community, and each member has a landing page that's automatically generated. Thanks for watching this tutorial. If you have any questions, please feel free to leave a comment or email us at hello@fullstackdigital.com.